Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jen and today my video is going to be me preparing to participate in the MMMM Swap. Mostly made or mystery mailing. I think I got that right. Clearly it's October, it's Halloween. If you're not a fan, pardon my decorations, they're everywhere. I can't film anywhere without them. I like to decorate. Let me get my thoughts straight here. So, if you're not a member of Tomato Junction, so tomatojunction.com, you want to become a member. That's the first step in participating in this huge swap. The creator of Tomato Junction, Gary Fitzgerald, I just did a taste test of one of his creations, his tomatoes. It was bacon, lettuce, and this. And I also grew Miss Scarlet in the kitchen with the knife, which is another tasty tomato, but that's here nor there. Okay, I'm getting off topic. So he is the head honcho in Tomato Junction, and you know what? I'm gonna put you guys on tripod. Okay, this is better. This is better. If you're not a member of Tomato Junction, you're gonna wanna go to tomatojunction.com and become a member. That website is like old school internet. So I've heard a lot of feedback from y'all that you wanted this video because you found it hard to kind of navigate the forum. It's like a forum type chat style website. I'm kind of getting the hang of it now because I keep going in there. There's a lot of interesting stuff on the website. So if you like tomatoes or any kind of vegetable, because there's other things, other topics too that they talk about. So you just have to scroll down. I'll see if I can like screenshot or screen save like a video of me kind of going through the website. You can go in there, play around a little bit. But like the thing that I've heard, like the directions on how to participate are kind of dispersed in different areas. So some of you have been saying that you found it a little difficult to figure out exactly what you're supposed to do. So that's what this video is. I'm going to show you exactly what I did, what I learned from last year participating in it. And because last year was my first year, this is going to be my second year. So, you know, learn better, do better. So there's some things that I didn't do last year that I'm going to do this year, and I'll share with you. If anyone that is watching this has participated in the MMMM swap and I forget something and you think, you know, it's important to please share it in the comments, because I can guarantee I'm not going to talk about everything that probably needs to be talked about, but I think I can give you a pretty good idea on what to do to be able to participate in the MMM swap. I will say this, last year I included in my package a letter to Gary, and I told him that I had a YouTube channel and that I would probably be doing a haul of the seeds. So I did get special treatment last year. I actually wasn't aware until after the fact that I got special treatment. So I did do 2 videos. I said that before. And in those videos, I never mentioned that I was gifted a lot of stuff that a normal swap entry person won't be getting. But it's in a magnificent swap. You will not be disappointed in the swap. I think I'm actually going to go live tonight to do this is the everything but tomato. So there's beans, there's herbs, there's all kinds of stuff. So I think I might be going live to do a haul of that. I'm not quite sure yet. Let me talk a little bit about the website. He does have, I think I can try to show you right over here. He does have different categories for different things of what he already has, but this was put up, I think, in like 2020, 2021. So he might not have that stuff anymore. I'm not sure, but it can kind of give you an idea of what has been in swaps from previous years. There's also a place in there that you can find that you can put your like wish list, what your wish list is, but you also want to put that in your package when you send it out to Gary. There's also, I think, what he's on the hunt for, what might be running low in his stock of seeds. So some things that if you have them and you have a lot of them, you might want to restock. And that would be what you enter into the swap. So there's an area to look at that. There's, like I said, just go peruse the website. It is a little bit like a little overwhelming, but if you have some time, you know, get a little bit familiarized with it, and it'll probably, you know, you'll probably fall down a few rabbit holes. To enter into this swap, there is no, as far as I know, I don't think there's like a minimum, but the maximum I think you can send it is 500 packets of seeds, and then you'll get 500 back. I think that's how it works. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Anything over 500 is basically a donation. So expect if you donate 500 packets of seeds, you're gonna get 500 packets of seeds back. If you're not crazy, like some of us, and you want to participate, but you know there's no way you can pack up 500 different packets of seeds, I think the minimum might be 10 packets of a variety, and you can enter that way. If you enter that way, from what I read, it's the same as a good old, you know, swap with a friend on Tomato Lovers Collective and Swap, where you're just swapping, you know, 10 packets of seeds. You want to put in a self-addressed stamped envelope. He's going to put in the seeds back to you in that envelope. So, you know, just a forever stamp or a global stamp, or just make sure you give him back the same amount of postage. But there is no like entry fee to enter into this. All right, so I've got a bunch of things here, and I'm going to talk about what I got going on. So, like I said, I'm planning on sending a ton of stuff. What I'm doing this year that I want to do differently last year is to have more of a description in each packet of seeds, if I can. So this isn't something that you want to have homemade packaging. You want to have, you know, Ziploc baggies, see-through. I wouldn't recommend writing in marker on the Ziploc baggie because that can fade. What I'm doing this year is, if I'm not doing a sticker, so right here I have 25 packs of stick tomato, and these are 1 inch by 1 inch packages. This year, instead of just the word like stick black, I'm actually putting that it's open pollinated and the year that I did it. Now, last year, all I put on all of my packaging was just the name. That's how I trade most of the time. But I do enjoy seeing what year, how old the seeds are, and if it's open pollinated, that way I know. There's a possibility, like some people will put, OP means open pollinated, if I didn't say that. Some people will put the word bagged, which means they bagged their blossoms. Another thing that was suggested is once you have these packed up, to actually put them in a Ziploc baggie, to have those separated. Last year, I think I did rubber bands, and you can do rubber bands. That's another recommendation. So because I'm doing such a big swap, I'm planning on sending in 750 different things. You don't have to do just tomatoes. You can if you like, but you can add other things in there. Like I'm going to do a couple different kinds of peppers this time. I'm going to do maybe a couple different kinds of flowers. You can send any kind of seeds that you want. That's what makes this swap so great, because of the variety of stuff that people send. For this package, 30 different packages inside this Ziploc baggie of Rosa di Liano. And what I did this year, instead of writing on a little piece of paper on each one, I printed them out. So I have it, and I just paste it. So it's a pink red beefsteak, Spanish variety, open pollinated, and the seeds were saved in 2024. This one that I am is Poma Amoris Minora Lutea, little yellow love apple, open pollinated, and it's from the 1500s. I had to reprint this out. This is the old copy because my printer was having a fit, as you can see, but you get the idea. So I'm going to cut each one of these out, and I slip it into each little Ziploc baggie, like so. So it can actually, it's not a sticker. You could do stickers if you wanted, but it's just a little piece of paper that I stuck inside the baggie. I think as far as minimum goes, I would say a 10 seed minimum in each baggie for tomatoes and peppers. If you're doing herbs or things, or like small flowers, I would say a pinch. Beans, probably I would say at least 10. I'm not quite sure if he needs another one of these. So I'm actually, how I'm going to do it is I'm going to fold this up and I'm going to stuff this inside the other one, right? And once I have all of my seeds ready, I'm actually going to put all of these Ziploc baggies. So I've got them all separated. Like this is Sunny Days. This is Marytime Bells that I still need to put the little slip of, need to make and put the slip of paper in. There's going to be different stuff, but that's how I'm going about it. And then I'm going to put all of these packages inside this Ziploc baggie, along with all the other stuff I'm about to show you. And then, so this one, which one's bigger? Okay, I think this one might be bigger. So I'm going to fold this one up. And I'm going to stick this one inside this one, just in case he needs another one. If he doesn't use it for me, he may need it for somebody else. So I always think about that. And then everything else will go into this Ziploc baggie. Reason being, if you put a bunch of stuff in there loose, if by chance this gets ripped open, then it doesn't fall out everywhere. Everything is nice and tidy in a Ziploc baggie. So, oh, and these are the little, for the little baggies, the 1 inch by 1 inch, these are the labels I like to use. And then these baggies are 1.5 by 1 inch, I believe. The ones that are a little bit bigger. Let me show you some examples of different packaging. So this guy right here, he knows what's up. His is gorgeous. He tells you if it's indeterminate, dwarf, what kind of tomato it is, red beefsteak, black purple slicer. So these are a bunch of the varieties I got last year from, he's been doing the swap for a while. I've actually chatted with him before, and he's got some awesome stuff, clearly. But like someone else actually put that their seeds were for the MMM swap. So this is one of my books or my binders for my seed collection. But here's another one where they really put fine print, tiny print, and they put all kinds of stuff. Like this one is, oh, sorry about the lighting. Primus, ultra early, semi-determinate, rugose, regular leaf, dwarf, like it goes on and on. Container friendly. And then there's other people who just put, you know, the name of the tomato and then the year the seeds were saved. So I know that these seeds are a couple years old already. Here's one where it's like Mexico midget, indeterminate, open pollinated. It's a red currant, unbagged, and it's a traveler tomato. So there's some different, like here's another one, Post Office Spoonful, where he just puts a lot of information on there, which I find very helpful. I like that. But those are some examples of if you want to go all out, or if you just want to do the name and then the year the seeds were saved. So, you know, it's up to you how detailed you want to be with your baggies. Okay, so as far as postage, so you have to send the right amount of postage back. So you can do money, and I think it's gone up. So my suggestion would be put in $10 or a really good amount of stamps. Equals to about $10, I would say. I am able to and am going to, and he'll take checks and he'll take money orders. So I'm actually going to write a check this year, and I'm going to send in $20. It might not cost that much to send my stuff back to me, but I believe last year, because he sent me 2 baggies, I can't remember what, I think I did $10, and then I also sent in stamps too. So I just wanted to make sure. It all goes back into the swap. So anything extra that you send, like if you do send extra stamps, which I might do that too, you know, it will help benefit someone else. So, you know, you can't do too much. Just don't do too little. There's a place in Tomato Junction where he states that the whole reason this swap was started was to get people their #1 most wanted tomato. So he really wants people to do a wish list. It doesn't have to be this big. I just did it. So there might be something that he has in his stock of stuff that he could grant me of these different tomatoes that I wish for. So I did put my number 1. This is a West Virginia variety, and I just cannot find it anywhere. Dr. Sudd's Cape and Bridge. So I live fairly close to Cape and Bridge, but I've never seen that tomato anywhere. But that's my number 1. So is it possible he has it? I don't know. We're gonna see. But some of these others are on my list. So if I was going to send cash, I'm going to do it with my check. But if I was going to send cash, I would hide it. Like, it's frowned upon, yes, to send money in the mail, but just hide it. I think I sent $10 last year, and I just folded it up in my, I can't remember if I did a wish list last year. I may not have. Because I honestly was just excited to be able to participate, and I knew I'd get stuff that I didn't have. But I'm sending my wish list. And then the other thing that you want to include, there's 2 more things. You want a list of what's included in there. So it's just easy for him to, like, if he were to keep everything in that package until it's time to swap it all out, he can just look at this list that you send with him, like list of what's included so far. I've got 30 Rosa di Leano, 30 packages of Poma Amora, Minora Lutte. So I'm going to end up making sure I have 750 bags total of different things. I'm planning on sending, like I said, a couple different peppers. I wanted to send my black hollyhocks that were incredible. I was able to save a bunch of those. So that also needs to be included. The last thing that needs to be included is your return address. So it might be on the bag here, but just in case, put it inside your name and return address. I'm going to throw up a video now of the directions that I followed to enter this swap. Right here, this is what Gary himself kind of tells you to include and what's, you know, what should be in your package that you're sending. And that goes for a small swap too. If you're sending in 10 baggies in a small envelope, you also include your wish list, include a list of what you got in there, and then, you know, a self-addressed stamped envelope to get seeds back. And also, if you're going to send anything like beans or, you know, flower seeds that can get broken or things like that, you want to have some sort of cushion. Tomato seeds and peppers are forgiving, so you might not really need anything if you're sending a small amount and you're only doing tomatoes and peppers. But pepper seeds can sometimes be crushed. So who's gone to see the new Beetlejuice? I haven't yet, but I want to. Okay, don't mind my handwriting. Another thing he added that is if you're requesting any F1 hybrids, you know, like Celebrity or just, I don't know. I'm not familiar with a whole lot of hybrids, Big Boy or whatever. He asks that you please add an additional donation of $1 because, of course, those seeds can't be, you know, saved from tomatoes that are grown and replenishing his stock. So he asks for $1 for each different variety of hybrid that you're asking for so he can use that money to replace those. Oh, no staples. Don't staple things together. Don't staple the label to your packages. Oh, there's different categories, I think, this year of like novelty type things. That's where I'm sending in stick black. But like Angora, woolly, or variegated, you know, sending in things like that are wanted. He did say in one of the posts, do not use an express flat rate package as mailing cost is prohibited. I did the money, send money, just hide it in the paper. Don't make it visible. He does money orders and checks. I talked about that. He also suggested putting it in a Ziploc baggie so everything doesn't spill out if it gets ripped open. He wants you to put down at least one wish list variety. List of what's included, return label, and postage. Okay, I think I've got everything. All right, so I hope this is helpful. If I remember anything between now and the time I upload it, or even afterwards, I will put it in the comments. Like I said, please, if there's something that anybody out there wants to add, please don't hesitate. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm sending in. It's an awesome swap. I do not know how Gary does all of this on his own. It's a massive swap. International. It can be done international. There's international participants. There's people in Canada that I know of. I think over in Europe that do it. So yeah, it's super fun. It's super huge. And thank you to the person that alerted me to this swap, because I thoroughly enjoyed it last year and I cannot wait to see what I get this year. I will be doing a haul again, and I will catch you in the next one, guys. Enjoy your day.